Hi, I'm Jennifer Glass. Thanks so much for joining me for this quick headstand tutorial. Practice and foundation. Practice every day, but only for a couple minutes, and then walk away from it. Foundation, build your foundation. So we're going to talk about the three key aspects of building your foundation for headstand. First, the crown of your head, elbows, and then our hands. The crown of our head. Do you know how to find the crown of your head? It's very important in headstand. So our thumb comes to our ear, our middle finger on top of our head. Other thumb to your nose, middle finger on top of your head. Where your two middle fingers meet, that's the crown of your head. Is that where you thought it was? Mine is about 3 inches further ahead of where I initially thought mine was, and it has instrumentally changed my headstand. Secondly, our elbows. So when we place our elbows down in headstand, it's imperative they're under our shoulders. Think about a book. If you have a book that you open too wide, it's going to fall over. Too narrow, it won't stand up. Just as with our elbows. If your elbows are out too wide, we're not going to be able to do headstand. So place your elbows down under your shoulders. And if you think you're there, take your hands outside of each elbow. Can you grasp your elbows? If our elbows are out too wide, we can't reach them. So do an elbow check. Place your elbows down. You think you're under your shoulders. Grasp outside. And the third thing is our hands. So you want to interlace all 10 fingers and release your pinkies. Open up a space, and that's like a little pillow for your head to rest. So when you come down, you're going to wrap your arms around the back of your head, because the crown of your head that we just found is going to be the thing hovering on the mat. I say hovering because it should be just ever so slightly touching. We want to avoid any pressure on our neck or our shoulders. You should feel as if you could put a sliver of paper underneath your head. So let's go ahead and try. I like to start by coming into wide leg forward fold. Step your feet out. The outside of your foot is parallel with the back and front of your mat. The inside of your foot is lifting up slightly, so the weight is more towards the pinky toe side of your foot. Reach your arms up by your side and fold forward. As you come down, interlace your hands, release your pinkies, open up a space for your head, and then start to place your elbows down. So toy around with what feels good, find your placement, and then drop your head down so that your hands wrap outside of the back of your head and the crown of your head is ever so slightly touching the earth. Now press down into the mat as firmly as you can. Press the mat away with your arms. Squeeze your biceps together. Have a strong, 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 solid foundation. And then start to lift up one foot and the other with just your toes touching the mat. And shift your hips forward. So shift them forward so much you feel like you're going to fall back. And that's the point you want to be. And then start to bend one knee and the other. And keep yourself in a nice tight little ball. Bring your knees to touch. The smaller and tighter you are, the easier it is to balance. And then just as slowly as you got into it, start to straighten out one leg and then the next. Gently come back down to the mat and forward fold. And wrap your hands around your neck and sway side to side. Getting out of it is just as important as getting into it. Allow your body to slowly recover after we just had all our blood flowing upside down. And then slowly start to roll out. And that's headstand. So let me know how that works for you or what questions you have. It was super quick. Just remember, find the placement of your crown. Really press down into your arms once you've found elbow placement. Interlace your fingers together for a strong, solid foundation. And practice, but just a few minutes a day. I'd love to know if it works for you or what questions you have. Thank you so much. Namaste.